Meron ba dito nung bata ka nawala ka? Si Rafa nawala yata ito nung bata. Nawala na ba si Rafa? Di ba? There's something about nung nawala ka, and then iyak ka na ng iyak, hindi ka na makita sa palengke ka, nasa mall, and then suddenly may sumigaw na alam mo boses ng nanay at tatay mo, di ba? Ako yun na. Alam mo yun, in the midst of fear na nawawala ka, and then someone calls you by name, alam mo na, uy, nasumpungan ako. Anybody here, you felt that moment na meron pala nakakakilala sa akin. And this verse in assurance, whether you feel abandoned, you feel parang yung weight ng sin of the past, and God is saying, you are mine, not because you obeyed, you are mine because I redeemed you. Yan ang hihimayin natin ngayon. And why this matters to us today? Alam niyo kung bakit? Makaka-relate tayo dito. Isaiah 43 was not written for people who are winning. In fact, it was written for people who are losing hope. It's written for people who are struggling and striving to be better. And maybe some of you perfect na. Sino dito perfect na yung buhay nyo? Yung talagang alalang, yung nadaan ka lang dito. In fact, ayaw mo na nga pakinggan ako dahil perfect na yung buhay mo. Wala naman siguro, no? We all have room for improvements. We all have longing and battles na dinidil si Lord. Well, you know why this thing matter? Because people who are displaced, it was written for people who are displaced, people who are ashamed of their past, people who are powerless, and people who are hopeless. So maybe feeling mo, Pastor, nasa season ako na isa dyan. Nahihiya ako sa kasalanan ginawa ko sa misis ko, sa mister ko. Maybe some of you, Pastor, yung powerless ko over sin, hirap na hirap ako labanan. Yung kasalanan ko, lagi ako nahuhook sa pornography, lagi ako nahuhook dito sa ganito. Pastor, wala na akong pera, panay pambili ko ng mga bagay na hindi ko dapat bilhin. Or maybe you are hopeless. Maybe feeling mo naman wala ka sa season na to, di wow. Okay? Maybe feeling mo wala ako dyan, Pastor, dagdagan mo yan. Hindi lang naman lahat to. Mayroong iba dyan na hindi natin naisulat. But maybe everything is doing great. Perfect. Good for you. Maybe it's a reminder lang later to some of us. So, kasi some people are saying, Pastor, bagong taon, same problem. Same regrets, same fears, right? Same failure, and same wounds. Parang, Pastor, paulit-ulit na lang. New Year, may bagong kalendaryo, may bagong goal, may bagong whatever. Pero, Pastor, sana this year makamove on ako. Alright? So, alam ko deep inside sa mga tao na to, dala-dala pa rin nila yung pain ng last year, dala-dala nila yung trauma ng kahapon, dala-dala nila yung kasalanan na pinagsisisihan pa rin nila, and disappointment na hindi mawala. So, if that's you, if you're dealing with any of these things, I believe we can step into a new year with hope na Lord, babaguhin to. Sino ang hopeful that this year is gonna be a great breakthrough for you? Hindi lang dahil nagtaas ka ng kamay dahil naniniwala kang may gagawin si Lord sa buhay ko. Maboborn again yung tao pinagdarasal mong maborn again. Amen? We're gonna see lives transformed. We're gonna see marriages restored. We're gonna see parents returning to their children or children returning to their parents. We're gonna see children worshiping God. Because a lot of, mga kabataan ngayon, kung sino-sino worship, kung sino-sino pina-follow sa Instagram and Facebook. But who among you here, you want your children to follow God? I mean, to follow Christ, right? So kaya nakaka-excite lang. I do believe that the Lord has so much in store for us. And this is not just gonna be another worship, another prayer, another sermon, but I believe that we're gonna encounter God today, right? So, you know what they learned? This group of people, they learned that exile did not cancel their identity. They learned that failure did not cancel God's covenant to them. Do not fear, you are mine. So,